Today we'll be talking about Moonfall and what will be the third flop of the year. So we all know the first two flops were The King's Daughter, which is a non-franchise film, and The 355 being a non-franchise film. Moonfall is going to be another box office failure. This is also made by Lionsgate, another a company that is known for the box office failures because they don't really have many franchises under their belt. They do have John Wick, and they did make the Hunger Games back in the day, but that was basically it for their successful franchises. Knives Out moved to Netflix, which basically screwed over Lionsgate as well, because Knives Out could have been another franchise that Lionsgate put on, of course, theaters so it can have easy revenue to make. But nope, it's a streaming only series now. Now, the first movie, of course, is on Blu-ray, DVD, and released in theaters, but the second one didn't. And you'll be like, but there's so many ads for Moonfall. Moonfall could be the next Alita, could do really well, but the thing is, it might struggle internationally. Even if it does open to 20 to 30 million domestically, which I think will probably open lower because it's not a franchise film. Even a movie like Free Guy only opened to around, I believe, 20 million. So even Free Guy, which only did well because of its legs, and because of the old movies coming out, Moonfall will probably do far worse than people expect. I think it'll do better than Spider-Man on its like 8th weekend, but it has a $150 million budget. That's what it says here, $150 million budget, which is again not the $200 million that Marvel films spend on their movies. But one other movie is coming out that week is Jackass Forever. Again, the movie might be another dud. Again, Jackass is a really long-running franchise. It's also based off a TV show. And Jackass hasn't really been the most popular of series. But Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa still made at least $102 million domestically. And Jackass 3D made $137 million. So this franchise has been proven historical success at the box office. Jackass Forever, which will really show how bad non-franchise movies will do. Again, it's pretty sad that non-franchise movies don't do too well at the box office. I really wish that people would give non-franchise movies a chance and a shot. Another thing that might harm this movie is if Rotten Tomatoes, of course, gives this movie a bad review, because there's still a lot of people who still trust Rotten Tomatoes. Which I don't get it, but usually people with Rotten Tomatoes gives a movie a bad review, and once they made a franchise film that can take the burden of Rotten Tomatoes' bad scores, like Transformers and Ice Age, and barely lose money on their movies, a non-franchise movie is going to struggle at the box office. And it's also being made by Warren Emmerich as well. So, but again, he isn't really, a lot of people don't really like his movies that much because of Godzilla, because he ruined Godzilla. And Warren Emmerich's movies are okay, but, this movie might not really do too well because, again, if Warren Emmerich is making it, then Rotten Tomatoes is most likely going to give it bad reviews. There are 2 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and they're both bad reviews, so Moonfall is going to be the next major box office flop of the year. Yeah. And things are not looking good for Warren Emmerich's Moonfall. Goodbye.